85.6 million cars sold worldwide in 2014, but who accounted for how much of that? I'm Brian Cooley with the answers. The top 5 global automakers. That's different and I think more interesting than the top 5 auto makes. Let's get started. Number 5, the Hyundai Kia Group. 8 million sold, up a hearty 7%. Now, Hyundai Kia has been a huge growth story for several years, taking its solid place as a member of the Big Five. Their portfolio of car brands is perhaps the simplest on today's list. Basically Hyundai and Kia. But they are part of perhaps the most diversified family conglomerate in our list that includes steel, shipping, machine tools, finance, aerospace, and their original industry, construction. Number 4, Renault-Nissan, 8.5 million, up 2.5%. These two formed a tight partnership back in 1999. Under it are Nissan, Renault, Infiniti, Dacia, Lada, an important stake in AutoVAZ in Russia, and a partnership with Daimler that will soon produce the first Mercedes pickup truck. Nope, not coming to the U.S. Here, Mercedes is seen strictly as a luxury brand, never as a taxi or a truck. Now we enter the tight race between the global Big Three. Number 3, General Motors, 9.9 million, up 2%. GM was number 1 for over 75 years. But it's the only car maker now to have slid a spot on this list, from number 2 in 2013 to its current number 3. Now, not because its sales dropped, but because number 2 grew even faster. GM is huge beyond its American brands in Chevy and Cadillac, for example. They've got Holden in Australia, Opel and Vauxhall in Europe, 10 different car-making operations in China, which is also where Buick does most of its sales. Number 2, the Volkswagen Group, 10.14 million, up 4% last year, and crossing the 10 million line for the first time in company history. They've been talking about soon being the world's biggest automaker. Now, if the VW Group succeeds, it would do so with the wildest portfolio in the entire Big Five. VW, Audi, Porsche, Bentley, Lamborghini, Seat, Skoda, Scania trucks, Ducati bikes, a big slice of Suzuki, and 2 joint ventures in China. Its ownership is also rather interesting, largely split between Porsche and the government of Lower Saxony. Don't ask. Before I get you to number 1, where are all these cars made? According to numbers from the International Organization of Motor Vehicle Manufacturers, China makes the biggest slice of the world's 85 million cars, followed by the US, Japan, Germany, and South Korea. Oh, by the way, take out commercial vehicles, and the US drops from number 2 to number 4. The biggest car maker in the world is Toyota, 10.23 million, up 2.5%. Tight race at the top, as you can see, but Toyota has nudged out VW so far for number 1, using its namesake brand, along with Lexus, Scion, Hino trucks, Rams EVs in China, majority control of Daihatsu. They've got a stake in Fuji Heavy Industries, that's Subaru, as well as a piece of Isuzu. The interesting story to watch at the top of 2016 is, will Toyota drop to number 2 and VW go to the top spot for the first time? So far, mid-year, Volkswagen's ahead by 82,000 cars. More top 5 lists await the car lover. Go to cnetoncars.com, click on top 5.